Hello there. Welcome to my channel Wildlife and Travel with Kamulika. In this video, I'll be taking you through some back-breaking safaris, my sightings of the big three of Manas National Park in the northeastern state of Assam in India, and some beautiful forest in the Manas National Park. The Manas National Park, a park with a troubled past due to armed conflict and poaching, is now a UNESCO heritage site and is best known for the Bengal Florican, Indian one-horned rhino, clouded leopard and water buffalo, and they are known as the Big Four of Manas. Spread over an area of approximately 950 square kilometers, it is divided into three zones: the eastern, central and western zones. Manas National Park gets its name from the river Manas that flows from Bhutan to Assam, where it finally meets river Brahmaputra. Beyond the hills that you see in this video lies Bhutan. The Manas National Park of India shares a border with Bhutan's Royal Manas National Park. To reach this beautiful destination, I took the Saraighat Express, an overnight train from the Howrah station at Kolkata. And reached my destination, New Bongaigaon, just in time to catch a beautiful sunrise. A 1.5 hours journey by road took me to Smiling Tusker Elephant Camp in the Bashbadi range, where I put up during my trip. For more details on this property, please check the link provided in the description of this video. For my first safari, it was a 40 minutes drive to Bhuyapara. Bhuyapara is the eastern zone of the park. Apart from getting permits at the entrance of Bhuyapara, it is mandatory to pick up an armed guard who stays throughout the safari. Speaking of the habitat of Bhuyapara, it is primarily a grassland habitat. My prime target here was the signature bird of Manas, the Bengal Florican. A little ahead, we stopped at a watchtower and scanned the grassland to see if we could sight any Florican. After a while, the safari driver Deepu managed to spot one. It looked like a tiny speck of black and white in the grassland ahead. This critically endangered bird is a dweller of the grasslands of Manas. Less than 1,000 individuals are known to be alive. It gave a brief appearance before it disappeared into the tall grass. I did manage to take a few pictures of it, but wasn't too satisfied. I decided to return on another day during my stay. For a bird lover like me, probably a sighting of this rare bird meant much more than sighting a tiger in the wild. There were some other sightings too. As mentioned earlier in the video, the Manas National Park of India shares a border with Bhutan's Royal Manas National Park. One can obtain permits and visit the Bhutan side of the park for a day or stay overnight as well. I opted for a day trip to Bhutan. The plan was to spend the first few hours in the central zone at Bashbari and from there cross into Bhutan and spend time at the Royal Manas National Park to check for the possibility of hornbills. It may be noted that in the Bashbari zone, apart from jeep safaris, elephant ride options are also available. For some viewers who may find it interesting, just after entering the main Bashbari gate, there is a small enclosure on the right. There is a board displayed inside, and the board alongside says this boat was used by Sir Edmund Hillary and his team who had participated in a Ganges expedition and later dedicated it to Manas. The forest in Bashbari is a combination of grasslands, mixed deciduous forest and semi-evergreen forest. During the safari in Bashbari, we sighted the following. After a bumpy ride through the forest road, we finally reached Mothangudi. Here one can see the river Beki, which is a tributary of river Manas and runs through the park. I sighted a wild water buffalo cooling off in the waters of the river. Nearby, a great cormorant struggled with a massive fish. After obtaining the requisite permits from Mothangudi, we headed towards Panbang in Bhutan, which lies roughly around 15 kilometers from Mothangudi. On the way to Panbang, we did not have much luck in terms of hornbill sightings. After reaching Panbang, we had a quick lunch and we resumed our search for hornbills, but were not lucky. Despite no hornbill sightings, some key sightings we had were the sun was just setting behind the hills when we reached close to the Indian border and spotted at least 10 to 15 great hornbills in the area. My plans to do another safari at Bhuyapara did not materialize as the eastern zone remains closed on Thursdays. So, for the last day, I had 2 safaris planned at Bashbari and had some splendid sightings. political unrest, poaching, and loss of habitat nearly pushed animals like the one-horned rhino into extinction. However, conservation efforts have helped Manas National Park to put behind its terrible past and given a second chance to the wild, which have exhibited tremendous resilience and will to survive against odds. Many threatened and critically endangered species continue to survive in the beautiful forest of Manas, enkindling a ray of hope that all is not lost.